Stories and Documentary Network. Constantinople, often hailed as the Queen of Cities, or the City of the World's Desire, stands as a testament to the endurance of human civilization. Located at the crossroads of Europe and Asia, where the continents meet and the waters of the Bosporus Strait flow, Constantinople has been a beacon of cultural, political, and economic significance for over 2 millennia. Initially established as Byzantium by Greek colonists, it was later transformed into the imperial capital of the Byzantine Empire by Emperor Constantine the Great in 330 AD. With its strategic location, formidable defenses, and rich cultural heritage, Constantinople became one of the most influential cities in the ancient and medieval worlds. The story of Byzantium begins with its mythical origins, steeped in legend and folklore. According to ancient Greek mythology, Byzantium was founded by Byzas, a son of the god Poseidon, who was guided to the shores of the Bosporus by an oracle. This mythical narrative reflects the deep-seated belief among ancient Greeks in divine intervention and the sacred significance of the land on which Byzantium would later emerge. Archaeological evidence suggests that human habitation in the area of Byzantium dates back to the Neolithic period, with evidence of settlements and burial sites discovered along the shores of the Bosporus. Over time, these early inhabitants established rudimentary villages and engaged in trade with neighboring communities, laying the groundwork for the development of a more sophisticated urban center. The true founding of Byzantium, however, is attributed to Greek colonists from the city-state of Megara, who arrived on the shores of the Bosporus around the 7th century BC. Led by Byzas, these settlers were drawn to the strategic advantages offered by the site, including its natural harbor and defensible position. According to historical accounts, the Megarians consulted the Oracle of Delphi before embarking on their journey, seeking divine guidance in their quest for a new homeland. Upon reaching the shores of the Bosporus, the Greek colonists established a settlement and named it Byzantium in honor of their leader, Byzas. The city quickly grew into a bustling port and trading hub, thanks to its favorable location along major maritime routes linking the Black Sea to the Mediterranean. The fertile lands surrounding Byzantium also supported agricultural production, further fueling its economic prosperity and population growth. In 196 BC, Byzantium came under the control of the Roman Republic following the defeat of King Philip V of Macedon in the Second Macedonian War. Under Roman rule, Byzantium experienced a period of relative stability and prosperity, as the Romans recognized its strategic importance as a gateway between Europe and Asia. The construction of the Via Egnatia, a major Roman road connecting Byzantium to the Adriatic coast, further enhanced the city's role as a key transit point for trade and military logistics. By the 1st century AD, Byzantium had emerged as a thriving cosmopolitan center, renowned for its cultural diversity, commercial activity, and architectural splendor. The city's population swelled with immigrants and merchants from across the Roman Empire, including Greeks, Romans, Jews, and Egyptians. The Roman Emperor Septimius Severus granted Byzantium the status of a free city in 193 AD, further cementing its importance as a regional power center. During the reign of Emperor Constantine the Great in the early 4th century AD, Byzantium underwent a dramatic transformation that would forever alter its destiny. In 330 AD, Constantine chose Byzantium as the site for his new capital, which he named Constantinople in his honor. This momentous decision marked the beginning of a new chapter in the city's history, as Constantinople rose to prominence as the capital of the Byzantine Empire and the center of Eastern Orthodox Christianity. The rise of Constantinople as a preeminent city in the ancient world can be attributed to the visionary leadership of Emperor Constantine the Great. In 330 AD, Constantine made the momentous decision to establish a new imperial capital on the site of the ancient Greek city of Byzantium. This decision was driven by both strategic and symbolic considerations. By relocating the capital from Rome to Byzantium, Constantine sought to consolidate his power in the eastern regions of the Roman Empire, which were increasingly threatened by external invasions and internal divisions. Constantine's choice of Byzantium as the site for his new capital was not arbitrary. The city's strategic location at the crossroads of Europe and Asia, where the Bosporus Strait connects the Black Sea to the Sea of Marmara, offered numerous advantages in terms of trade, defense, and communication. Moreover, Byzantium's proximity to the eastern frontier provided a strategic buffer against incursions from the Persian Empire and other hostile forces. The strategic advantages of Constantinople were manifold. Situated on a triangular peninsula bordered by the Bosporus to the east and the Golden Horn to the north, the city was virtually impregnable from land-based assaults. To further fortify the city against maritime attacks, Constantine ordered the construction of massive defensive walls and towers, which would later become known as the Theodosian Walls. These formidable fortifications, stretching for miles around the perimeter of the city, served as a bulwark against would-be invaders for centuries to come. In addition to its formidable defenses, Constantinople benefited from its strategic position along major trade routes linking Europe, Asia, and Africa. The city's bustling harbors facilitated the exchange of goods and commodities from distant lands, enriching its merchants and fueling its economic prosperity. Constantinople's status as a cosmopolitan melting pot attracted people from all corners of the empire, fostering a vibrant cultural and intellectual milieu that rivaled that of Rome itself. One of the defining moments in the early history of Constantinople was the convening of the First Council of Nicaea in 325 AD. Organized by Emperor Constantine the Great, the council brought together bishops and theologians from across the Roman Empire to address theological controversies and establish doctrinal orthodoxy within the Christian Church. The most pressing issue facing the council was the Arian controversy, which centered on the nature of the relationship between God the Father and Jesus Christ. At the Council of Nicaea, the Nicene Creed was formulated, affirming the divinity of Jesus Christ and condemning the teachings of Arius, who argued that Christ was a created being rather than co-eternal with God. Although the council did not resolve all theological disputes, its decisions laid the groundwork for the development of Orthodox Christian doctrine and helped to unify the Church under imperial authority. The significance of the Council of Nicaea extended beyond theological matters. By convening the council and presiding over its deliberations, Constantine asserted his authority as the protector of the Christian faith and the supreme ruler of the Roman Empire. The council also served to legitimize Constantinople as a center of Christian orthodoxy and ecclesiastical authority, paving the way for its emergence as the spiritual and political capital of the Byzantine Empire. The Byzantine Golden Age, often associated with the reign of Emperor Justinian I, 527 to 565 AD, marked a period of remarkable cultural, artistic, and architectural achievement. Justinian, often hailed as the last Roman emperor and the Byzantine Caesar, sought to restore the glory of the Roman Empire by launching ambitious building projects, codifying Roman law, and reconquering lost territories. Under Justinian's patronage, Byzantine civilization experienced a renaissance of sorts, characterized by a revival of classical learning, a flowering of the arts, and a reassertion of imperial power. The construction of monumental structures such as the Hagia Sophia and the Basilica Cistern showcased the ingenuity and creativity of Byzantine architects and engineers. Justinian's legal reforms, codified in the Corpus Juris Civilis, the Justinian Code, laid the foundations for modern legal systems and provided a comprehensive framework for the administration of justice. One of the crowning achievements of the Byzantine Golden Age was the construction of the Hagia Sophia, a masterpiece of Byzantine architecture and a symbol of the empire's religious and cultural splendor. Commissioned by Emperor Justinian and completed in 537 AD, the Hagia Sophia was designed by the architects Anthimus of Tralles and Isidore of Miletus as the Cathedral of Constantinople. The Hagia Sophia's innovative design, characterized by its massive dome, soaring arches, and intricate mosaics, revolutionized architectural practice and set new standards for Byzantine church construction. The dome, in particular, represented a triumph of engineering, as it spanned an unprecedented distance without the need for internal supports. The interior of the Hagia Sophia, adorned with shimmering mosaics depicting scenes from the life of Christ and the Virgin Mary, reflected the Byzantine Empire's commitment to religious piety and artistic excellence. Over the centuries, the Hagia Sophia served as the preeminent religious and political center of the Byzantine Empire, witnessing coronations, imperial ceremonies, and religious festivals. Following the Ottoman conquest of Constantinople in 1453, the Hagia Sophia was converted into a mosque and later into a museum, reflecting its enduring significance as a symbol of both Christian and Islamic civilization. In addition to its cultural and religious achievements, the Byzantine Golden Age is also remembered for its remarkable military fortifications, chief among them being the Theodosian Walls of Constantinople. Named after Emperor Theodosius II, who initiated their construction in the 5th century AD, the Theodosian Walls were a series of massive fortifications encircling the landward side of Constantinople, protecting the city from invasion and siege. The Theodosian Walls consisted of a double line of defensive walls, punctuated by towers, gates, and moats, stretching for over 4 miles around the perimeter of the city. Constructed using a combination of limestone, brick, and mortar, the walls were designed to withstand even the most determined assaults by enemy forces. The walls' strategic placement, coupled with their formidable height and thickness, made them virtually impregnable to siege warfare. Throughout the Byzantine period, the Theodosian Walls played a crucial role in defending Constantinople from numerous attacks by foreign powers, including the Persians, Arabs, Bulgars, and Crusaders. Despite facing repeated assaults, the walls remained standing for over 1,000 years, earning them a reputation as one of the greatest engineering achievements of the ancient world. Today, the remnants of the Theodosian Walls serve as a reminder of Constantinople's strategic importance and the ingenuity of its builders. The Crusades, a series of religiously motivated military campaigns launched by Western European Christians to recapture the Holy Land from Muslim control, had far-reaching consequences for the Byzantine Empire and Constantinople. Initially intended to assist the Byzantines in repelling Muslim incursions into Anatolia, the Crusades ultimately exacerbated tensions between the eastern and western branches of Christianity and weakened the Byzantine Empire's defenses. While the First Crusade resulted in the successful capture of Jerusalem by the Crusaders, subsequent crusades brought them into conflict with the Byzantine Empire. Western Crusaders viewed Constantinople with suspicion due to religious differences and Byzantine political intrigues. The Fourth Crusade, in particular, would have a devastating impact on Constantinople and Byzantine society as a whole. The Fourth Crusade, launched in 1202 with the aim of capturing Jerusalem, was diverted from its original objective by Venetian merchants who sought to settle a debt owed to them by the Byzantine Empire. Manipulated by Venetian interests and driven by internal divisions among Crusader factions, the Fourth Crusade turned its sights on Constantinople, sacking the city in 1204. The sack of Constantinople was a catastrophic event that resulted in widespread looting, destruction of cultural treasures, and loss of life. The Crusaders, fueled by greed and religious fervor, pillaged churches, palaces, and monasteries, plundering priceless artifacts and relics. The Byzantine Empire was thrown into chaos, and the Latin Empire of Constantinople was established, marking the first time in over 9 centuries that the city had fallen to foreign invaders. The consequences of the Fourth Crusade were profound and long-lasting. The Byzantine Empire never fully recovered from the devastation inflicted by the Crusaders, and Constantinople's prestige as the capital of Orthodox Christianity was tarnished. The city's population dwindled, and its once thriving economy faltered, leaving it vulnerable to further attacks from external enemies. The final chapter in Constantinople's long and illustrious history came with the Ottoman conquest of the city in 1453. After centuries of decline and internal strife, the Byzantine Empire found itself besieged by the Ottoman Turks, led by Sultan Mehmed II. Despite valiant efforts to defend the city, Constantinople fell to Ottoman forces on May 29, 1453, marking the end of Byzantine rule and the beginning of a new era in the city's history. The fall of Constantinople was a watershed moment in world history, signaling the end of the medieval era and the dawn of the early modern period. The conquest of Constantinople by the Ottomans had profound implications for Europe, Asia, and the Middle East, reshaping the geopolitical landscape and ushering in an era of Ottoman dominance in the region. Constantinople's legacy as the center of Orthodox Christianity endured long after the fall of the Byzantine Empire. As the seat of the ecumenical patriarchate, Constantinople played a pivotal role in shaping the theological, ecclesiastical, and cultural development of the Eastern Orthodox Church. The city's rich tradition of liturgy, iconography, and theological scholarship exerted a profound influence on Orthodox communities throughout the Byzantine Empire and beyond. Despite the challenges posed by Ottoman rule and subsequent political upheavals, Constantinople remained a beacon of orthodoxy, preserving and transmitting the teachings and traditions of the early church to future generations. The Hagia Sophia, once a symbol of Byzantine imperial power, became a symbol of spiritual and cultural continuity, serving as a mosque after the Ottoman conquest and later as a museum in modern times. The legacy of Constantinople extended far beyond the borders of the Byzantine Empire, shaping the course of European history and culture. Following the fall of Constantinople in 1453, waves of Byzantine scholars, artists, and intellectuals fled westward, seeking refuge in Italy and other European countries. These émigrés brought with them a wealth of knowledge and expertise in fields such as literature, philosophy, theology, and art, which would fuel the intellectual ferment of the European Renaissance. The rediscovery of classical Greek and Roman texts, facilitated in part by Byzantine scholars who preserved and translated ancient manuscripts, sparked a renewed interest in humanism, rational inquiry, and artistic innovation. Byzantine art and architecture, with their emphasis on spiritual symbolism and aesthetic beauty, exerted a profound influence on the development of Renaissance art and architecture, inspiring such luminaries as Michelangelo, Raphael, and Leonardo da Vinci. Similarly, the Enlightenment thinkers of the 17th and 18th centuries drew upon Byzantine ideas and institutions in their quest for intellectual and political freedom. The legacy of Constantinople, with its tradition of religious tolerance, philosophical inquiry, and multiculturalism, provided a counterpoint to the authoritarianism and dogmatism of the medieval church, laying the groundwork for the emergence of modern secularism and democracy. Today, the city once known as Constantinople continues to serve as a vibrant cultural, economic, and political center at the crossroads of Europe and Asia. Renamed Istanbul after the Ottoman conquest, the city bears witness to centuries of continuity and change, reflecting the diverse influences of its Byzantine, Ottoman, and modern Turkish heritage. Modern-day Istanbul is a testament to the enduring legacy of Constantinople, with its rich architectural heritage, bustling bazaars, and vibrant street life. The Hagia Sophia, now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, remains a symbol of Istanbul's multicultural past, serving as a mosque and a museum that attracts millions of visitors each year. Despite its transformation into a modern metropolis, Istanbul retains traces of its Byzantine past, from the winding streets of the Old City to the majestic domes and minarets that dot the skyline. The city's cultural diversity, culinary traditions, and vibrant arts scene bear witness to its status as a global hub of creativity and innovation. Throughout its storied history, Constantinople has stood as a symbol of resilience, cultural diversity, and geopolitical significance. From its humble beginnings as Byzantium to its transformation into the imperial capital of the Byzantine Empire, Constantinople played a pivotal role in shaping the course of world history. As the nexus of East and West, the city served as a bridge between continents, facilitating the exchange of ideas, goods, and peoples across diverse cultures and civilizations. The legacy of Constantinople transcends the boundaries of time and space, leaving an indelible mark on the collective consciousness of humanity. Its towering achievements in art, architecture, literature, and philosophy continue to inspire awe and admiration, reminding us of the heights to which human civilization can aspire. Despite the challenges and adversities it faced, Constantinople remained a bastion of faith, culture, and innovation, leaving behind a legacy of endurance and resilience that continues to resonate with people around the world. The study of Constantinople offers valuable insights into the complexities of human civilization and the interplay of forces that shape our world. By examining the city's history, we gain a deeper appreciation for the rich tapestry of cultures, religions, and ideologies that have contributed to its development over the centuries. Moreover, Constantinople serves as a cautionary tale, reminding us of the fragility of empires and the importance of preserving cultural heritage in the face of political upheaval and conflict. In contemporary times, the legacy of Constantinople carries profound implications for understanding and appreciation. As we grapple with issues of identity, diversity, and globalization, the story of Constantinople reminds us of the enduring power of cultural exchange and dialogue in forging connections across borders and bridging divides. By studying the lessons of Constantinople, we can gain a deeper understanding of our shared human heritage and the enduring legacy of civilizations that have come before us. In conclusion, Constantinople stands as a testament to the resilience, creativity, and adaptability of human civilization. Its legacy continues to inspire and captivate scholars, artists, and adventurers alike, serving as a beacon of hope and enlightenment in an ever-changing world. As we reflect on the significance of Constantinople, we are reminded of the timeless truths it embodies and the enduring legacy it leaves for generations to come.